Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. Now, I would like to discuss the Game Awards today, but before we get into it, remember, if your game did not get in any award ever, you didn't get nominated for anything, or if you felt like it deserved to be in a certain category, but was in another one, remember, it's just an award show at the end of the day. It does not matter. If you enjoyed the game, that's good. That being said, however, I would like to talk about the controversy surrounding this award show. Now, before we get into it, make sure to leave a like, share, comment, subscribe. The goal for this video is, how about 5 likes? Let's do a 5 like goal. If this video could get 5 likes, that would be amazing. Now, let's begin. So, the Game Award nominees were released a couple days ago, and of course there was some controversy like there always is. Specifically, certain games people are feeling like they were not represented well. For example, Octopath Traveler 2 wasn't in the RPG category at all. Starfield only got nominated for the RPG category, nothing else. Armored Core 6 only got nominated for, I think, Best Action Game, and nothing else. There were no Xbox exclusive games for Game of the Year. Resident Evil 4 Remake got nominated, which is a remake. Alan Wake 2 got nominated for tons of things, even though I haven't heard anybody talk about it at all. And Spider-Man got nominated for tons of things too, even though it had probably the worst launch of this year. So, what's going on? People say there's an Xbox tax. Oh yeah, Hogwarts Legacy wasn't there at all. People say there's an Xbox tax. You know, it opens up discussions over an Xbox tax. Now, I'm gonna put in my 2 cents here over that. Now, if there's an Xbox tax, I think there is. Now, before we click off and dislike, let me explain. I don't think... Okay, so, ever since the Xbox One fiasco, I feel like it's been cool to bash Xbox. That's how a lot of these websites got some of their biggest articles from talking about the Xbox One scandal. Basically, if you didn't know, the Xbox One's launch was atrocious. They wanted to add DRM, basically meaning the console has to be always online to play video games. Yeah, they were banning used games essentially, and they focused on TV and movies, and it was just really bad, and the price was $100 more than the PS4. So yeah, just a whole fiasco. And so, of course, loads of websites got popular off of bashing Xbox. When they were like, ha, this is anti-consumer, stuff like that, which it is. And ever since that fiasco, I feel like these websites kind of haven't faded from doing that. Now, also, you gotta remember though, PlayStation and Nintendo are the 2 market leaders. Xbox also is the 3rd one, but the Nintendo and Sony are way ahead of Xbox. So, of course, reviewers are going to cloud around them more. Reviewers are going to review their versions of games, because guess what the majority of people are playing on? An Xbox, or a PlayStation and Nintendo Switch. That's why when you see these review scores are lower on the Xbox compared to the PlayStation, it's usually because the PlayStation has more reviews. Now, that being said, I feel as though that sometimes some journalist sites are willing to give an Xbox game a lower score because it's an Xbox game. Because that's always how it is. I feel like that stigma around the Xbox One has not left. Now, You can say I'm being a conspiracy theorist, or you can say I'm preaching the truth. It's your decision. But that's just how I feel. But at the same time, there were tons of Xbox nominations. Hi-Fi Rush got nominated for a couple of awards. Forza got nominated for a couple of awards. I don't count Diablo 4, but it also got nominated. And Starfield got nominated for an award. So, I don't think the Xbox tax is as bad as people make it out to be, but I do think there is something there. There is an argument to be made. A lot of people call it superstition, a lot of people call it fact. I've seen both sides of the argument. But I feel more websites are tempted to dismiss Xbox because that's just how it's always been. It's not necessarily a we hate Xbox so much type thing. It's more of a that's just how it is. That's how it's always been. But yeah, as for the snubbed games that are multi-plat, like Hogwarts Legacy and Armored Core 6, Atomic Heart even, and all these games got snubbed. What does that mean? Basically means they either got nominated for only one award, or they didn't get nominated at all, like Hogwarts Legacy and Atomic Heart and Octopath Traveler 2, and yeah. I think I know why Hogwarts didn't get nominated, because for some reason journalists hate that game with a passion. But we're not gonna go into why today, but it's still weird. And also, it's just, I don't know, there's been tons of great games released this year. So, I think we need to take a step back and remember that picking the contestants for all these awards was probably very difficult. But at the same time, it's like, you choose remakes. Yeah. And they're remakes. You choose remakes, and there's been an argument that the remakes are practically new games. That doesn't matter. It still shares the name of the original game. And so what, people are going to be like, I remember playing Resident Evil 4 or Dead Space back in the day. Those were great games. The remakes, they're about the same quality, maybe even better in some people's opinions. So they're gonna be like, I love the remakes, but I love the remakes and I love the original, so I'm going to put this on here. And so it's not fair to anyone else who made original games. Yes, they do add new things, but you're still playing with the same characters, you're still playing practically the same story, and you're still going to some of the same locations. Okay, just some things are changed and it looks better. Now don't get me wrong, these are great remakes, but do they deserve to be taking the place of other games that are new? That's a good question. I'll let you all ponder that one. So, in my opinion, no. But they should not be taking the place of new games. So let me all know what y'all think. Do you think there's an Xbox tax? Do you think that remakes deserve to be in here? Do you think games got snuffed? Like, what are your thoughts? Let me know. Remember, try to hit that 5 like goal. That would be awesome. And I will see you all later. Goodbye.